Hey beautiful people, it's Rickita and I'm back with another video. So in this video, you guys, I want to go over the CFPB taking over, you guys. I made a video before about the CFPB, and I also made a video about Joe Biden talking about how he wants to go ahead and basically had a CFPB in charge of our credit reports instead of having Equifax, Transunion, and Experian in charge of it. Now, if you guys have been following me a while, then you know that the biggest thing I always tell you guys is that you need to remove accounts from your credit reports. So this is basically what's the problem, because a lot of times when you see errors on your credit reports, you try to send a letter into the credit bureaus. They'll delete. Usually I tell my clients, if you delete your personal information, they'll delete about 50% of the information the first time that you try to remove accounts. But sometimes you have those accounts that won't come off your credit reports. And I always tell those clients, do a CFPB complaint. Now, the problem is the CFPB complaints used to be so effective, but now they just did a report, which was from January 5th. They just actually have something out now which you guys can read, which I'll make sure I have it in the description and in the comments, stating that less than 2% of the complaints were covered. And that's down nearly 25% from 2019. So when I told you guys, hey, send a complaint into the CFPB, you're going to see them accounts just come off. Sometimes you'll see those accounts come off. I still see people get results through the CFPB, but a lot of times you don't see the results anymore with the CFPB. Now, usually if you guys have a problem and you go to the CFPB, they'll have a certain amount of days to actually go over your complaint. So usually clients, I'll tell them, hey, go ahead and do your complaint. You'll hear something back in about 15 days. They got up to 60 days sometimes, but now they sending out standard messages. So they say that they got more than 700 complaints between January 2020 to September 2021. And then all of the complaints, 50% of all complaints received by the agency for that period was from Equifax, was because of Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, and the problems on people's credit reports. Now, what's going to happen is that this is just set up, you guys. If you guys know about the CFPB, this is just set up where they just want to have the government in charge of our credit reports. That's it. And if you guys haven't really been following this or seeing how everything is going, I think that's because a lot of us is catching on about credit repair, removing accounts from our credit reports. And Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, they make money from us having negative accounts in our credit reports. Now, if you were to send in a complaint with the CFPB, I wouldn't say that you won't get your accounts removed, but just make sure that you understand that they're just not doing what they need to do. I had people sending complaints to the credit bureaus, and they'll through the CFPB on their own, and they'll say it looks like a third party sent this. And all three credit bureaus are saying the same thing. Or Equifax, they promise that they'll open investigations. I've seen that a lot, where they'll Equifax will say, hey, we got your complaints. We'll make sure we send your results through the mail. TransUnion say the same thing too. But they'll never really send you their results. They'll say, hey, it looks like it's from a third party, and they wouldn't do it. And then Experian, biggest thing, where they'll say, hey, it looked like it's from a third party, but it was not even from a third party. I remember even doing some of my own complaints, and they'll say third party, and I'm like, third party, it's me, what do you mean? So yeah, you guys, I wouldn't, if you guys are sending complaints to the CFPB, please make sure you guys read this so that you can still have effective disputes. Now, a lot of people say, well, you shouldn't even do credit repair. You should do credit repair on your own and you won't have this problem. But listen, some people say it's because of the templates, everybody using the same letters, but that's not the case, because if you was go to the CFPB website, this is their sample letter that they tell you guys to send out. This is the letter, and they'll give you this letter for free. So just imagine how many people use this same letter. You'll put your name, your account number, your date of birth, your return address, and a date, the company name and the company address. And you'll go ahead and fill in the rest of this information. You'll state whether it's for Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, and then you'll go ahead and send in this dispute. Now, understand that this is a letter that they gave you. So that thing where it's like, oh, everybody using the same letter, it doesn't matter. A lot of people don't know about credit. So what are you going to say? Usually you're going to look for a template, which is okay. So if you guys are using templates, don't feel bad about that. You guys can continue to use the templates. Your biggest thing, and I want to make sure I pop it up here, your biggest thing is to make sure that you remove all your personal information. You keep disputing those accounts in your credit reports, and you will see results, because you're going to see some of the results that I have here for my clients. And that's only because we just do the same thing. We want to remove the personal information, and we want to send in letters to all 3 credit bureaus. But I have a lot of letters in my exclusive membership that you guys can definitely use. So don't feel discouraged. Just understand that the CFPB is going to eventually take over. You know, they already said they wanted to take over. I made a video about that last year. And now look, we're here now. We're here now where they actually have a full report where they're going against the credit bureau saying, hey, the credit bureau is not doing what they need to do. They're not answering disputes. They're not doing anything. And more than 50% of the complaints is about the credit bureau. So basically we should take over. That's basically what this whole thing is about. But definitely, you guys, if you find any errors in your credit reports, I suggest that you start fixing it now, because it's easier to get accounts removed now. But if they were to go to the CFPB, it's going to be so hard for you guys to repair credit. And like I said, I made a full video on that. Definitely watch that full video, but do not feel discouraged. Right now is the time where you really need to dig in and fix your credit. If you don't, you're going to have all them negative accounts stuck on your credit reports when we move over to a new system. Now, this is not a definite guarantee that it's going to happen, but it seems like it's all lined up, you guys. Like, this is look like what they have planned. And the point that a lot of people are having problems removing accounts from their credit reports. And when they try to go get help from the CFPB, they're having problems, shows that eventually the CFPB is basically saying, hey, we're doing all this. We can actually take over this and we can get this job done. And the credit bureaus will have to go ahead and abide. So definitely, you guys, if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. And if you guys, I don't know if I made a video publicly on YouTube, but I know I should have one inside the exclusive membership on doing CFPB complaints. If you need help doing these complaints, definitely let me know. Or even wondering what do you say in these complaints, let me know, because it's very, very simple. You just go to their website, go to submit a complaint, and then go down and click start a new complaint. Start your complaint. Let the page load, and then they're going to ask you, what is your complaint about? Credit reporting. So let's go here to credit reporting. Next. And then you can say if you have inaccurate information on credit report. Say if you're trying to remove like certain accounts from your credit report, certain personal information, then want to remove it. You can say inaccurate information in credit reports. This is usually the biggest one we'll use: problems with a credit reporting company's investigation into an existing problem. So we usually pick that. A lot of times the investigation took more than 30 days. That's the one we usually pick also. But read all of the other ones too. They have so many. You haven't been notified about the investigation results. Their investigation not fixed the problem with personal statement of dispute. So you guys can definitely pick which one you want to pick. But usually we use the investigation took more than 30 days. Have you ever tried to fix this problem with the company? Yes, I have. And click next. And then you want to actually say what happened. Keep this straight to the point. They saying do not include personal information such as your name, account number, address, social security number. So make sure you guys don't submit that information here, but get straight to the point, saying, hey, I sent them my disputes on this date and they did not. Say if you sent them back November 14th. I sent them November 14th, 2021. They have not responded, and it's January 9th, 2022, and I'm still having problems getting these accounts removed from the credit reports. It's been more than 30 days. And then you can say if you want them to publish their description. I usually don't click that, but if you want to publish whatever you typed here, if you want to have that published so other people can see it, then definitely go ahead and click it. And then at the bottom, you want to say exactly what you want to have done. So yeah, you just go ahead and put exactly what you want to have done here. I want this account removed from my credit reports. I want these accounts removed from my credit reports. If you guys have your letters, go ahead and upload your letters. So that would be a good thing. If you guys have like the letters you send into the credit bureaus, definitely go ahead and upload those letters, and then you can click next. But let's see if I can just type something in here. And let's click next. And I'm so sorry, you guys. Don't forget I had my baby 2 days ago, so you may hear him crying. But I want to get this video out for you guys. He's spoiled, so yeah. Let me hurry up and get this done. The company name, so you'll put Transunion, Equifax, or Experian. Usually, when you're already starting to put it in, you'll see that it already pops up. So you can go ahead and start typing, and then you'll see the name of the credit bureau that you want to pick. So yeah, you guys can go ahead and pick the credit bureau that you want to put in. Like I said, to just start typing, and you will go ahead and see like each credit bureau. And Equifax. There we go. And then too, I suggest you guys do put the last 4 digits social security number, your date of birth, and then a name that as it appears on your credit report. So go ahead and put that in. And would you like to add another company? You can click yes, and you can add all 3 credit bureaus. So would you you could put Equifax here, Transunion here, and then would you like to add another company? Yes. And then Experian here. And after you do that, all they're going to do is ask for your personal information, like your name, your address, your phone number, your email address, so that they can send you the results of the dispute. But they say that they're going to respond within 15 days of receiving it. Now, understand that this is just a method that you guys can use. If you haven't even tried to use it yet, go ahead and use the method. But definitely let me know if you guys have any questions. I just kind of want to hurry up and just show you guys how to quickly use this. There's so many different ways you can use the CFPB to actually submit complaints. But definitely let me know if you guys had any success with this. And like I said too, people are still getting accounts removed from their credit reports by using letters. And if the CFPB can give you a letter that you can actually send in, then why wouldn't you guys be able to use any other letters? Just make sure that you're sending it in, or not even that you're sending it in, but that you're clearing your personal information. But if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. Let me go ahead and tend to my little man, because he's definitely crying. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. There's so many people out there with debt. So much debt, you guys, that they can't even get a car, they can't get a mortgage, they can't even get a credit card. Like, I mean, a $200 credit card. Some people can't even get a secure credit card. So that's why I created my exclusive credit membership, and it's only $1, you guys. So my exclusive credit membership, you guys will actually get the letters to delete bankruptcies, charge off, repossessions, any negative account that you have in your credit reports. I have the letter so you guys can get that deleted. But guess what? Just because you guys are a part of my exclusive membership, you can get all those letters. But say if you don't want to do all that work, I have it so that you guys can get free credit repair. So that means I will actually start working to help you remove these accounts from your credit reports. And look right here, look all the results that my clients are getting. So definitely remember, you guys can join my exclusive membership for just $1. And I'll have that link down below. Or you guys can text SCORE 21,000 and you guys will have that link. So I'll see you guys in my exclusive membership.